Hi everyone, today we're at Garcia stand at the La Rochelle boat show. We're looking at the Garcia 45 Exploration 2022 model and the Allure 40. If we get time, turn you around a little bit slower. We're going to go and have a look around the RM2 if we have time. Hi everybody, this is the new Allure 40. There's something different about Garcia and Allure. They're aluminium, they're not like other production boats where it's infused resin. With the Allure, your entire hull is formed aluminium, allez-y, and then everything above, you'll see the joining here, that is all infused resin. So all your deck, all your cockpit, your saloon, everything up here, everything up above the form is all resin. And on the Garcia, it's 100% aluminium. We went through some of this on the tour yesterday, all except for the coach roof, and that is actually made in resin. Have a nice transom underneath, and like the Garcia 2, you actually have a crash locker here. There are a couple of outboard lockers all locked up. This is an owner's boat, so we're not going to intrude on their privacy. For when you're underway, you have a central seat that flips over for security and access to a large lazarette for all your toys, dive bottles or whatever underneath here. And give you a quick look, nice pano around the cockpit to show you how open this is. Twin helm, you got some nice grab bars, something I prefer when you're underway. Instead of, you know, you see a lot of people holding onto the wheel, it's a lot nicer to have a bar. On the starboard side, you have your engine controls. This comes with a 50 horsepower engine as standard, but you are able to upgrade it. You have your B&G repeater, wind instruments, ladder repeater, autopilot. It's just here, and your bow thruster. Once again, this boat is set up with Allure self-tailing. This is actually a manual winch, but you can have them electric. And all your Genoa sheets and everything come back here. Let's come over onto the port side. Once again, something I love about this boat, so no matter what side you're coming into dock, you have engine controls, chart plotter, autopilot, bow thruster. So no matter what side you're coming into the mooring, you're set. Once again, lines coming back all the way back to the winch. Here's an option for a pop-up, you know, a foldable table to put here. You have lazarettes on this side and just a standard bench along here. And coming forward, you have your primary winches, all your reefing, all your lines, both sides. Manual Allure self-tailing and a Allure electric self-tailing winch there. Really simple. Before we go inside, I'm going to do a quick tour around. A little step up onto the side. Coming forward, you have grab handles on your spray hood And up the top here, the spray hood is massive. It's absolutely brilliant. There was loads of room on the side deck, and there are grab handles coming all the way forward. These are movable backstays, which makes it a lot better if you have a stay sail or a storm jib or something like that. Because of the pressure of the force on the mast, you can actually move these further aft and put some, you know, put the pressure on that you need. I think it's excellent. More boats should have them. All your lines, as we said, from the cockpit, it will come down and run through to here. Nice opening hatch and great windows for the salon. You'll see those, all the light that comes through when we get in. Lovely wide deck. They're not flush hatches, but that doesn't really matter. The difference between the Allure and the Garcia is your anchor windlass and everything is forward. I would open it to show you, but it's all padlocked for the show. But you do have electric controls here, foot controls, and a single barrel bowsprit. There is an option when you order your boat to have it made to have a double, if you wish. Usual furlers. Give you a look. Bow to stern. There we go. Very nice boat. Twin spreaders. Come down the port side. You have granny bars on either side of the mast, which is great for security. I know some people don't like them for aesthetics, but if you're in a bit of a sea, it's nice to have something to lean against and clip on. Right, there's loads of room. Very easy to walk around on this boat. Very easy indeed. Come all the way round. Just something I'll point out, you probably can't see the angle. Actually, within the moulding on each helm station, the floor area for your feet is angled. So no matter what angle you're at, you've got a nice position to stand on, not be leaning over too much. Right. So you've got 5 steps to go all the way down. I'm going to step back from the companionway just to let you see how much light is actually coming into this boat. And you wouldn't believe, coming inside, that this boat is only 40 foot. It's absolutely huge in here. What they've done with the volume and the space is fantastic. So I'm going to start over here. Got your galley, port side, huge fiddles on the worktops, all Corian worktop, Corian, French accent coming out there. Direct into your waste bin. You have twin stainless steel things, another larger saltwater, freshwater, and a 3 burner gimbal stove. This is actually a really nice stove. Broiler and your stainless steel. I'll open them up for you. Fridges or fridge freezer set. There is loads of storage on this boat. We won't open everything up because you've all seen through drawers and things before, but they're nice. Haha, a drawer and a drawer. Do like that. Space saving. Excellent. Right, behind me at the galley is your second cabin, your aft cabin. It is a large double. You have an opening hatch here and one up here. A fantastic port light window. Once again, like the Garcia, if you can see, your hull is out here, your aluminium. So you have your braces, and then this section here is all insulated. Helps with the condensation, keeping the heat in. These boats you can take anywhere in the world. You have USB charging. Come sit over here, don't want to mess the bed up. Just straighten that out for them. You have access into mechanical department there. You have access to mechanical compartments underneath. Storage in the sole here. Just come out of here nicely. Before I show you my favourite part of the boat, I'll show you everything else first. More storage for the galley, and that's how you get your bin out. On the starboard side you have a really nice little nav station with its own independent seat. 12-inch chart plotter. Have repeater wind instrument. This boat, as they all come with barometers and clocks. Your electric control, so you can see how much water's in your tank or diesel, how much charge there are on your batteries, etc. DC isolation just up here. I'm not doing a very good job with the camera work. B&G VHF, and obviously the Iridium Go is the owner's own bits of kit. You have, which I think is brilliant, grab rail here, and there's over on the other side one at the galley too. So the places where you're holding on at the nav station is where you need it. Large storage cupboard here, and that goes all the way round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cupboards for storage. And behind, so all the gaps that they have, you have storage and access to some of the electrics for here. Storage, and once again, I mean, these boats are meant for taking around the world. They're absolutely fantastic. You have a large dining table, and there is another leaf here which folds out for there. 10 people, easy, absolutely easy. You have storage underneath all the seats here and down along this bench. This one is actually set up, you got your clips, you can see that, and there for your lee cloths. So when you're on passage, you have somewhere nice. This is your lifting keel, right in the centre. So in the Garcia, it was underneath the helm station. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link up here somewhere, so you can see what's going on with your lifting keel. And the all important, some more storage for wine and glasses and bottles here. It is also tucked away another little storagey. It'd be quite nice just to shove a couple of bottles in there or down in here. Not that we drink much. Anybody that knows me knows that I don't drink anymore. Right, coming into the owner's or guest cabin, depending on which one you choose. It is a very large V-berth. You can always have this section pulled further back to make it even bigger, but two could fit on there quite comfortably. You have shelving all the way around the top and an opening hatch in the middle. I think if we had this boat, this would probably be Abigail's cabin. A large hanging cupboard. You have storage underneath and 4 drawers. I'll open one for you so you get an idea. The menuiserie, what's the word in English? The carpentry is very, very good, to a very high standard on this boat. Access to your bilge and storage here, and behind the door you have, let me close this, more storage here, and another opening hatch here, which is excellent. I do like the way that they've done the LED lighting around the top. I think it's very smart. We will come out of here. It's very early in the morning here. The sun's just coming up, not like yesterday when it was pouring down with rain. So there's an awful lot of light. There are grab handles everywhere around this boat, so I don't think you'll have an issue with falling over. Okay, starboard side coming aft, you have a manual flush toilet, your sink, and then behind this door you have a separate shower, which is brilliant. There's a perspex door here to stop you splashing water all over the place. Very large shower. Close that up. There is, if I can find the up top on this boat, storage up here, same, and behind these two mirrors, and there is storage underneath the sink. You have access to your mechanical, to your engine here, and my favourite room, like they have on the Garcia, is the workshop. I think this is absolutely brilliant. You can have this as another bedroom or whatever if you want, but for me, if you're going around the world, you're going to want a workshop. They can have a mattress on here to have a somewhere else for passage, somewhere else to sleep if you have crew on board. There is an opening hatch here, but you have access to everything. There's a nice storage cupboard to the side. So you have your shore power electrics here, battery switches, all your, I can't find, here we go, that'll help. So if you can see in here, you have all your Victron bits and pieces, all your electrics in here. This panel can come out so you can get into other services. There's sail bags and everything in here at the moment, but basically everything comes out. You can get to whatever you want from either side. Have access to everything behind you here, and your steering and so on, and then all these really handy trays, drawers for storage for spare parts. There is storage underneath. I won't be able to open it all the way up, but there's storage underneath. We've seen these set up with a vise up here, so you can have a nice little workbench. Very handy bit of kit. Excuse me if you're wobbling a bit. I'll turn that light off. What do you think? Is a workshop a good space for you? Would it be on your options? It certainly would be for one of mine. Obviously, to get to your main engine, you can pop the stairs up, see if it will come up or it's locked off. I think it's actually locked off. That's a shame. Still, let me know what you think. I love this boat. We're fans of hands, but when you look at the budget to a 418 or a 460 and you want to do extended cruising anywhere in the world, when you look at the differences of money, there's not a lot in it. My money would be on one of these. If you let us know in the comments below what you think, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps us out loads, and we'll see you on the next one.